Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get some...
Just about within shooting range. It's... Oh, what has happened here? Vitinha. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's got away. Inacio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Olise! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has been cut short. Bernardo Silva looking for options for movement. Rafael Leao. That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. And he was quick to react. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Rabiot. And he's lost his man here. It's Rabiot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now, can they get him away? Well, nicely intercepted, and that's gone loose. Portugal still without a single shot on target. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping. Vitinha.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Rafael Leao. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
João Cancelo. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And no, that was never going to make it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nuno Mendes. Shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Bruno Fernandes. Chouameni gets a foot in here. That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crunching tackle. Spread out to the left. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Portugal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Cristiano Ronaldo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Ronaldo might just make this.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Always onto this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Rafael Leao. Plenty of appeals, but the... Oh, what a climb! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. This looks promising. Bernardo Silva. It's a promising position. Crossed into the box. Pedro Neto! No, poor contact. Nothing on the shot.
Pedro Neto clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, off the bar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nice looking ball. Think through. That's a good ball. Big chance! He's come in hard.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's on it. Can he get away? That has not gone well. And it's Mendes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Camavinga, and he's running through. Camavinga had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, Mbappe! And he's heaved it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nicked it back promptly. Pass somewhat off target. That's a delicate pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Pedro Neto. Just 5 minutes left. João Cancelo cuts out the pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Dealing with the pressure. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
France. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the...
Camavinga! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Real chance! Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. And he's let fly. Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Not the most accurate pass. Chouameni. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Camavinga. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. Cleared without complication. Now, can they get him away? Rafael Leao. He's a sharp little ball here. Rafael Leao, and he's managed to get free. Swung over. Mbappe. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely spread. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Dembele, he's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily...
Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
In by Cancelo. Olise. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Upamecano makes the interception. He's beaten the... And there's the shot! No, not quite.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Rabiot. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Mendes calmly anticipates. Now he's got space here, and this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his...
Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. And he was quick to react. Great vision. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him.
Rafael Leao!
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Great chance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. France have a free kick. Bernardo Silva tries to pass it through. He's looking wide. Pedro Neto. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets a good foot in there. Played out towards the right wing. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rabiot. Searching pass he's played there. And he's gone direct here. Tries to play it through. He has found the way. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chouameni. That has ended up in no man's land. 75 minutes played.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looking for the run. And he's on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, robust challenge. That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Chouameni. Rabiot. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He intercepts the throw. That's all red. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Camavinga. 2 minutes to be added on. Turns back here, probably the best option. Camavinga. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Portugal displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Pass somewhat off target. Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. It's played through for him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Upamecano. Thuram. Oh, that's fabulous. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That pass has been well intercepted. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Nicely intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Out to the left it goes. That is good alertness. Conte. And here's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner? The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Thuram. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
He's on it, can he get away? Good ball, good take. It's Dembele! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
João Cancelo. Now it's Pedro Neto, and that's gone loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mbappe. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross flung in towards a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that will be the final.